Here's how to guilt trip a bitch into giving you the farm. This the guilt trip method. Just dropped, lock in, okay? Peep game, as they say. So what you're gonna do, right? You've been talking to Shorty for a while. You pull up on her, y'all are hanging out. You're watching Netflix. Okay, boom, the movie's over. You can tell she's not really feeling you. Here's how you still execute, bro. You finish the job. You hit her with this. You just be honest. You're like, listen, I don't really want to move too faster, but like with everything that's been going wrong in my life recently, like I can tell you're not really feeling it, but like please, just like my grandma died recently, and I just feel so bad, and I just like I've just so many things going through my head. It would just be so nice if you could just please suck my dick, and then like you're gonna be dead honest with her, but you don't want to appear like too sad, too sorrowful, like a little baby back fucking pussy little bitch, okay? But just enough to the point where like she can see the puppy dog glint in your eye, the childlike wonder, the little boy that used to play with toys, and she feels bad and looks down on you, and she's like, oh, okay, I think I will suck his dick. I think I will make him happy, okay? And then fucking get out of there. Fuck that bitch. If you're trying to talk to women in college, use this method, okay? This will 100% guarantee you some puss. At least the smallest smidgen amount, okay? So how's it gonna work, right? It doesn't matter if you're homeless, if you live in the dorm or whatever. All you need is some blankets and pillows, and you're gonna go to the dorm where you know all the bitches are and just go knocking door to door, okay? You have your blankets and your pillows, and don't forget, most importantly, your cute face. And you're just gonna knock, knock, knock. And right when bitches answer the door, you go, can I please spend the night here? I got kicked out. My roommates were being so mean. They didn't let me sleep. Whatever, okay? Type shit, whatever works, right? If they let your ass in, then it's cool. Like, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Like, this method is different from the other ones, okay? This doesn't just end in instant nog. Like, you can take this among plenty of different paths. If it doesn't work, though, then just go to the next door and keep knocking, okay? Eventually, they're going to see your cute face and your begging and your blankets and pillows, and they're going to want to get snug as a bug, as a rug with you, and watch some movies and shit. So yeah, wholesome method. Follow for more. This is how to pull a Japanese girl, okay? Save this for if you're ever in Japan or if you're going there right now. It works 100% of the time. So when you get to Japan, right, if you're an American man, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. So all the bitches are going to be looking at you like, oh, oh, oh. So you just find your pick of the litter and walk up to her and you go, Konnichiwa, miss. Excuse me, but I've been looking for my waifu the entire time I've been in Japan, the holy Sugoi anime land of Japan, and I finally found you. I can't believe it. Would you care to join me for some ramen? And you know she's going to say yes, because you're the standing out, tall, strong American man. You're like a diamond in the rough, okay? A shiny piece of coal on some Hamilton shit. You guys are going to go get your ramen, and then when you're getting that ramen, here's the trick. You're going to put a rhino pill in your ramen and mix it around. It's going to melt instantly because it's hot. And like I said, she's all over you, right? You can do no wrong. So the rhino pill is just going to help you close the deal later on, back when you get to like whatever hotel they have in Japan. And then you're just going to hit her with whatever technique you want, You could hit her with the shadow clone jutsu and pull out like 7 different cocks and just go crazy. But yeah, anime land method. Double standards are gross. If a guy takes advantage of a girl and uses them for money, ew, no, wrong, guys are bad, kill all men. But if a girl takes advantage of guys and uses them for money, they're the #1 most listened to female artist in the world with 100 million monthly listeners, and they're selling out arenas. It's crazy. The world is yours for the taking. Now lock in, because I'm going to try and be as real and serious as possible as I can in this video. I don't want this shit to be misunderstood for real. Like all my other videos, they're all jokes, okay? When I say like your dad's going to come in the family dinner, I'm not being dead ass. And low-key, it pisses me the fuck off when people think I am. And like, this is going to look very out of place because this video is going to be about God and my beliefs in the midst of a sea of me like talking about methods and like all this shit. But like at the end of the day, if they're all unserious, then I don't think it's that bad. And I feel like I have to say this because I've had God first in my bio forever. But I've never really truly explained what I believe or why I think it's important to believe in God, right? So yeah, now that that's out of the way, let me lock in for real. I said the world is yours for the taking, right? But like technically at the end of the day, like the world isn't ours, right? It belongs to Satan. It belongs to the devil. We live in a world full of sin, but we also live in a world full of God's creation. Every single person was born and made in God's image and likeness. So every single person has God's love. So the best thing that you can do is show your love for God and for other people and for yourself by bringing out God's love in people in everyday interactions, Like people will just like it's hard when you see like a homeless person and not just dismiss them and be like, ooh, like, like they're kind of hard to look at on some shit. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, or like, every single, like, we live in an age where like people see people and like, oh, that's an NPC, like you see so many cars driving by on the street. No way all these people are real. No way every single person has a job. But like, at the end of the day, every single person you see is just like you. And obviously it's easier said than done to like really just have an impact on people's lives in a way that like you're bringing out God's love. But think of it like an old person, right? Like everyone has probably talked to an old person where it seemed like it made their day just for them to be able to talk to a young person, because like them talking to you, it like transports them back almost, and you can like see it in their face and listen to it and hear it in their voice. It's like they're almost like living vicariously through you, and you bring them back to an experience. Like you could do that for every single person you meet and you interact with by just like by bringing out God's love, by like it's almost like hard to explain what I mean by that. That's pretty vague, but just keep like you gotta, I don't know, bro. Love is the most powerful thing in the world. I'm talking about like real love, like love by definition, like you would lay your life on the line for someone else, not like, oh, like I got a fuzzy feeling about little shorty over there, like I'm sorry, it's hard to be serious, but just take the message for what it is, you know. And I don't know, like I said, this is gonna look stupid in the midst of all my other videos, but at the very least, rip some church with the boys, you know. Go to church, lock in. Even if you don't believe in God right now, an hour out of your Sunday, that's not going to kill you, bro. And then, yeah, still, this philosophy applies, right? Just treat everyone you meet with love, you know. And it'll bring you closer to God, whether you believe in Him or not. Yo, this is the Gym Method 2.0. If you are looking to get into the gym and start working out, you need to pick out a shorty who also wants to do the exact same thing, okay? Touch base with her, get on the same level, maybe even get a tiny bit friendly. I know, it's scary. The methods are just supposed to be, oh, look, I see a fine bitch, I go up, I grab that. But this one, you gotta kind of like do a little bit of pull on your own. It's okay though, it's not that hard. So what you're gonna do, y'all are acquaintances, y'all are friends, you're like, hey, we should go to the gym together. You wanna go to the gym? I wanna go to the gym, let's just start working out together. And every week we'll send each other progress pics. So she'll be like, oh, okay. Best part of this is the bitch can be hurt at first too. Because if she's like a little bit overweight or something, you can just move fat from certain areas of the body in the gym type shit. So you're gonna be getting progress pics over time of this chick just like completely flexing, and you get to see her ass weekly, bro. And then it gets to the point where y'all have both glowed up together and you can just shoot your shot. And if she says no, it doesn't matter because you still have infinite ass pics, okay? So lock in, gang, fall for more. Have you ever gotten head from a Monopoly game? Oh, well, you need to try this. It's called the Monopoly Method. So next time you and your guys are hanging out with some chicks, what you're gonna do is obviously whip out the Monopoly board, right? Okay? So now that you have the board whipped out and you guys are playing a game, you need to be experts, okay? You and your boys need to practice, all right? You need to become the fucking Magnus Carlsen of Monopoly, buddy. That boardwalk square, that's all you, pal. I don't know, I haven't played Monopoly in a while, I don't really remember. But so you're just gonna run it up, right? And just destroy the game, just run that shit. You and your homies, you could even like team up and just take everything and just fuck those bitches up. And then when they get all pressed because they're losing in Monopoly, at least one of them, they might have to be a super thought. That's not important though. They're pretty much everywhere. You can find one. Is going to get pressed and they're going to be like, no, I can't lose this bad. No. And then basically at that point, right, when they're that like really upset, you can be like, oh, we can make a little trade. I'll give you some of my properties if you give me some of your properties. And by that, I mean your mouth on my dick. Follow for more. This is how to get play the Travis Scott way. I figured I'd put y'all on since Utopia just came out. So what you're going to do, right, is you're going to host a little event for people to win $1 million, right? Bitches only, though. You're going to pull up, you're going to have them all pull up to a venue, like a Travis Scott style venue, but you're going to be the one up on stage with your microphone talking to them. So how it's going to work, how they're going to win the $1 million, almost like a Mr. Beast Squid Games video type game, is you're going to go up on stage and be like, we're going to play a massive game of red light, green light. The last person to get up here, or the first person to get up here, is going to win the $1 million, okay? Just one person can win it, though. So what you're going to do, basically, you're going to, like, mess around, you know, red light, green light, whatever. And then you're just going to say green light, so they all come crashing forward at once, you know, resembling the fucking Astro World concert that one time. So then what's going to happen is it's going to be like a Hunger Games at that point. So not many people are going to make it. But the one special lady that does make it is going to get up on stage and be like, please, can I have my $1 million? I fought tooth and nail to get here. And you're going to be like, oh, you can have it. If you give me some dog first, game is game, fall for more. Yo, peep game, this is the Tinder method, all right? Lock in. So how this works, right, is this works best if you're going to like a big party, a big function. What you're going to do is you're going to make a Tinder account with like some super hot, sexy guy. You could use me if you wanted, really. Just take a bunch of pictures of him and then get a bunch of bitches to swipe right and like connect with them on fucking Tinder that you know are going to go to that party, okay? It's like your pregame scouting and planning. Now, so what's going to happen, right, is you're going to tell them all to pop out to this function that you're going to, and you're pretending to be me, right? You're pretending to be me. Tell them that you're going to go to that function, and they're all going to want to go because, like, I'm, like, super duper fucking, I have so much pull, basically. I'll get all the bad bitches at the party for you, right? So then, instead of me showing up to the party, they're going to show up and they're all going to get stood up by the same guys. They're going to be all sad and depressed. And that's where you come in. You get your pick of the litter, you and your boys. You just walk up to them. You have all that high confidence, all the high self-esteem. They're fucking down low, shitty in the dumps, all sad. And it's just easy game for you, really. I mean, you're welcome, buddy. Fall for more. If you're about to go on a first date with a bitch and you want some play, try out this method. Now, this one's for the ambitious, okay? So if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm scared, these methods, they'll never work, then just shut the fuck up and keep scrolling, okay? But if you're a big dog, then fucking stay on the porch, all right? So hear me out. If you're hanging out with this chick, right, what you're going to do hours before you hang out, go to her Instagram, find, like, the best pictures you can, and honestly, like, you're going to Bustington and Nuttington to whatever you want, okay? Just look through, find it out. Now, you might say, like, wow, that is psychotic. And to be honest, it definitely is. But what's going to happen, right? I've done the math, okay? I've really thought this over. When you guys are hanging out, she's going to think that you're disinterested the entire time because you already ripped one to her way earlier in the day. So you're going to be like all like with that whole nonchalant, I don't give a fuck vibe. And then like towards like the end of the date, when she like really thinks you don't give a fuck, you swoop in like a hawk and you just take what's yours, okay? Shout out to Brody on Instagram who DM'd me with this inspiration. Follow for more. The WNBA would be sick if instead of playing basketball, they all just got naked and like fucked the whole time. I know you're probably thinking like, oh, they're not even that good looking. Like, dude, it doesn't even matter. It's just like a competition. Like just, oh, I want her. And they're just on each other's body the whole entire time. Just trying to get their rocks off for real. I'd watch. You'd watch too. You would watch. Fucking a bitch has never been easier with the marijuana method. Let me put y'all on. First of all, okay, I don't condone drug use of any kind whatsoever. This method is all acting. It's all fake. You just got to lock in and get in your actor bag, your Leo DiCaprio type shit. So what you're going to do is you and your boys going to roll up on a little funk with some bitches, obviously, right? And then once you get there, you're going to establish a rapport with them and make it well known that you and maybe some of your friends have, like, you know, taken a little dab of the ganja recently or like maybe pop some Eddie Betties for the one time, right? So you got to start acting out like the stages, different stages of being high, like just laughing hard at certain jokes or whatever, all right? Then when it comes time for the execution, right, the perfect play, you got to act like you greened out, like you're passed out, like probably going to die if no one saves you, right? Like you really got to sell the passed out thing. If you can't sell the fact that you're passed out and greened out, maybe go to the bathroom or when they're not looking, take a hit of some chloroform. I have no idea, okay? But you got to be passed out. Some what your boys are going to do, they're going to have to act too. They're going to be like, no, it was so bad. Last time he got like this, the only way we were able to wake him up was with a fleshlight. I swear it was so weird, but we took a fleshlight and we just, and he woke up instantly. So I guess we don't have any fleshlights around here. So the next best thing, I mean, it would have to be one of you guys, obviously referring to the bitches, right? So one of them, of course, you know, females, they like to help people out, right? They're going to be all noble and they're going to just, you know, whip out their shit and just probably give you a little ride. And then you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I woke up, but we should probably keep going since you're already on top type shit. And then boom, you're good, you know? Lock in, fall from. Yo, if you're trying to pull a bitch tracks out and then never talk to her again, try out the vacation method. So what you're going to do, right? Next time you go on a vacation with your family or just whatever, obviously, right? You're going to pull up on a bitch and tell her that you're like visiting right now on a little vacation, but you're going to be going to the college in the area, right? But you're from a foreign land. She's going to think you're from a foreign land, but she's also going to think that eventually you're going to be there to stay. So it's going to attract her in more, all right? Now, so what you're going to do, before you guys even go on vacation, the most important part, this is most important, you got to do scouting, okay? You got to scout out the local talent and what there is to do. So that when you pull up on the victim that you find, there's actually shit to do and you can lock in and have a good time with her before you smash, okay? Because, like, think about it. Bill Belichick, he's preparing weeks into the Super Bowl. He's not just, like, thinking it over the night before or the day they show up with the game plan type shit, right? He's not going to show up on Super Bowl day just with no fucking game plan. So you show up on that bitch, you have a fucking game plan. You know exactly what you guys are going to do. You're going to go have some fun and lie. Like I said, tell her you're going to that local college there. You're not actually going, it doesn't fucking matter. If she catches you, like, let's say she sees your real school ID from a different fucking college. She's like, what's that? Just be like, oh, that's not actually me. Like, my buddy made it as a joke one time before he died. He gave it to me on his deathbed. We thought it was really funny. I always laugh when I see it. Whatever. Lie. This is the most important part, okay? Now, when Bill Belichick doesn't win and he knows he can't win, like we talked about his scouting, what does he do? He cheats. So if you've tried all this shit, you have the allure from being from a foreign land, you have all this fun shit that you scouted out that you're doing with this bitch, and you still can't pull, what you're going to do is pull out a fake doctor's note that says you have stage 4 cancer and you are going to die. And you put on the best acting you ever have in your entire life. I don't care who the fuck you are. All you have to do is just, I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's too much to ask, but please, can we please just fuck? I'm supposed to die so soon. And then if that doesn't work, I mean, you're pretty much fucked. Because that's like the best thing that could ever work, ever. It never misses. But lock in and fall for more. Yo, this is the One Piece method, peak method, all right? It doesn't matter if you've seen the show or not, okay? Just lock in, it helps you get bitches. So what you need to do, right, is you just call a shorty up, pull some strings like your Doflamingo, get her to your Cribbington, right? She comes to your Cribbington, you tell her, yo, so like, before we do anything, I need you to help me find something, okay? I've been looking for it. I lost it. It's really important. I hold it near and dear to my heart, okay? This is going to be like the One Piece, basically. In the show, right, all the pirates go looking for like the One Piece, like the greatest treasure on earth. So you're going to go on a little hunt around your house looking for this thing. But before she comes over, you're going to plant things in different spots of the house while you're looking for the hidden treasure, right? And so like in one room, you're going to be looking and like she's going to like lift up under a pillow probably and she'll find like a condom. Or in another room, you'll be looking, trying to find a treasure, and you'll find like a bottle of like lube or something, right? And all these things are just hinting in her brain what type of timing you're on. And then finally, you're going to get to the last room, the bedroom. You're going to be like, the thing I've been looking for the entire time, I know where it is. It's in my pants. And you're going to pull out your meat, and she's going to be thinking about sex the entire time. She's going to nog you. Game is game. Being a dentist is kind of a weird job. Like, imagine a motherfucker's like, yeah, when I grow up, my dream is to be a dentist. Like, your dream is to stick your hands in kids' mouths the entire day. Like an orthodontist is the same thing. Like, yeah, man, I can't wait to get to my job at 9 o'clock and just start hammering away those braces into some little kid's mouth and just stick my fingers in some kid's mouth and just, oh my God, my rubber gloves, I don't even clean them. I just shove them in kids' mouths all day. Oh my God. Like, I can't wait to be a dentist. Like, okay, man. No one ever bats an eye when people say shit like that. But then I say what I want to be and it's just, whoa, whoa. Jeez, man. Like, motherfucker can't be free nowadays. Gotta go to fucking dentist school or some shit. I don't know. Fall for more. If you want to put a bitch's left leg up on the counter and just go shallow, shallow, deep type shit, what you're going to want to do is go to a McDonald's. Now, you're going to scout outside this McDonald's, maybe camp it out a bit, wait for a bad bitch to walk in, okay? This is the McDonald's method, lock in. Once the bad bitch walks in, you're going to walk in too and be like, oh, excuse me, miss, you do not have to order. Because guess what? I'm paying for everyone's meal in this bitch. Everything on me. Everything on me. I'm filming a YouTube video. I'm like the next Mr. Beast. And also, stay tuned. Everyone eat your meal in here. Don't leave. Because later, I'm going to be giving $10,000 to a lucky individual. They're going to have to come to the bathroom and talk to me one-on-one to get the money, though. Okay, so what's going to happen? Everyone's going to get their meal, right? You're going to wait until the worker's like, yeah, I'll pay, I'll pay. You're not actually going to pay. In the middle of her eating, you're going to be like, guess what, miss? You've won the lucky raffle for the $10,000. Come with me to the men's room to get it. And then you're going to go in the bathroom with her and you're going to be like, well, excuse me, miss. The only way you can get this money is if you do me a favor in return. I'm not just going to give you the money right now. I'm not Mr. Beast. Give me dome and then don't give her the money and run. This guy asked for interview method. Now it's feeling generous. So this one's off the dome. So what you're going to do, right, is you're going to want to like get to LA on like the red carpet type shit. Get a flight there. There's plenty of homeless people. If it doesn't work out, it's fine. You can join the homeless community. But what you're going to do is just act like you're an interviewer at like some big famous event, right? Pull up on some badass famous, like 30 out of 30 bitch, like Margot Robbie, whatever, for the Barbie movie. And just after you're going to give her an interview, right? Make sure there's no other people around. So as you're interviewing her, what you're going to do is you're going to do a very classic hidden fucking, what's that shit called? Where they fucking hypnotize, it's a hypnotization fucking hypnosis technique, right? So like every like third question you ask her, you're going to click like that. And so then like halfway through the interview, right? It doesn't matter what the fuck you're asking as long as you can keep her attention. You're going to click again, and then when you say click, you're going to say, go to sleep, okay? And then her head's going to drop. And then whenever she's like dropped like that, you can wake her up from the hypnotization, the hypnosis, and be like, you love me and want to fuck me. And be like, wake up, and then say that shit. And then boom, you have Margot Robbie in your back pocket for the rest of your life. Lock in.